The process of an artist.
Yeah.
What was I doing?
Yeah.
So who are you?
So my name is Andre, and I'm an artist, and I live here in London, and I do art around the city. I do events through different collectives. I have a studio downtown where I work, which is part of a group of artists called Good Sport, and I've been there for almost 5 years.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, I'm Colombian, and I moved here when I was 4, and I did a lot of art growing up, and that was like the one thing that kind of has stuck the most, I guess, and I still enjoy doing, and get to do almost every day, which is nice on the days when I feel like it. Yeah, I'm grateful that there's a lot of places that have let me do a lot of art in public. I'm really excited about the event tomorrow because a lot of my favorite people will be there and will be selling their art too. And I think that's a great opportunity for people to get to know you through the art that you make, and it's a great way to support you as well. So
For sure. And which market is this?
it's the Queer Market by Magical, which is a one collective, and Corduroy Earth, which is another. And we're gonna have 20 vendors and food by Reimagine, a nice vegan lunch, which is gonna be so good. And yeah, it'll be from 2 to 6. We're gonna have a lot of fun, a lot of cozy, friendly energy, and it'll be a nice way to kind of finish off the year. It's our last event for the year, so.
Well, there's only a couple weeks left of the year, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. Honestly, like, I'm really looking forward to buying stuff for Christmas, because I haven't bought all my Christmas presents yet, so.
That's exactly what I was going to do.
Yeah, right?
I was like, the convenience.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that reason. And just, yeah, like I said, like, there's going to be music too. That's the other component, is there's going to be 4 musicians. So there'll be like something for you to listen to, something for you to look at, something for you to eat. And that's just like the basic best stuff, you know, so.
And you've been doing art all your life, and you're excited for this market. How did you come up with this mural that you're coming up with now?
So I asked, what he kind of envisioned for the space first. And I know of Reimagine for a while now, and been to lots of events here. So I already know what Reimagine does and what it does well and what it looks to do in the community. So it was good that I already knew that stuff, so that when it came to designing it, I already had some ideas. And then I asked, what he wanted, and yeah, I came up with this thinking about some of the main things that Reimagine does, which is feed people, number one, and is a community hub for people to meet and share meals. But it's also been a great space for a lot of activism in the city. They've done a lot of activism and supporting a lot of local business and helping the community become more conscious about sustainability and the practices we have every day. And so obviously for me, that just makes me think about conserving nature and that's something I put in my art a lot already, is the outside world and plants and flowers and landscapes that I see every day. And sometimes they're landscapes from other places, like where I have come from. But I like to make colorful things for the most part, and nature is so colorful, so that was kind of a no-brainer for this as well.
Absolutely. And I'm so glad that you said that you had an idea already in your head of what you would like to do in this space.
Yeah, I think I had kind of some inklings, some visions of what I kind of pictured, and sometimes that comes together really quickly, and sometimes it takes a little while for it to come to me. But I could kind of see what I was gonna do a little bit. I knew I was gonna have to incorporate nature, and so I decided to look a little bit at what kind of local plants and flowers we have. And I don't know, like sometimes I go to the farmer's market and I think about the food being bought from farmers in the city and from sustainable sources like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that Reimagine also supports that, and that made it easy to kind of add that element in there. So there's actually a farmer here, and then eventually you'll see it. There's two activists there, and then these two people are sharing a nice meal. So I feel like that kind of encapsulates all of those things, and it kind of matches the floor a little bit.
It does. It does kind of match the floor.
So I'm excited about that too. I think I always like to think about the space that the mural is going to exist in before I enter it, and how it will interact with it every day and belong with it. And luckily, I use a lot of these exact same colors all the time.
So you're familiar with them?
Yeah, the rainbow flag, yeah.
And you were saying earlier that you wanted to make this almost like a coloring book, like it looked like a painting, but a coloring book painting.
Yeah, I was thinking, I don't know, like when I picture Reimagine, I picture like kind of a DIY space, and I picture sketches of things, and I picture this like kind of playful, fun, do-it-yourself kind of attitude. And when I think about that in an artistic context, I think about sketchbooks, and I think about coloring pages, because those are very accessible forms of art making. And sometimes the things I do in my sketchbook are my favorite versus things that I do on a larger scale. And so I kind of have been trying to marry those two ideas recently,
Mm-hmm.
by having my big paintings or bigger pieces look like sketches in a sketchbook, and maintain that same spontaneous energy and that same look and feel and kind of attitude. And so it feels approachable as well. It feels like anybody can paint this. Maybe that's kind of what I'm going for as well. You know, in a space where we're all encouraged to participate, and that our efforts are enough. You know, there's a lot of rules around art, and
There can be.
yeah, I don't
There
think
certainly
that
can
doesn't
be.
have to be, yeah, you know.
I'm just so thrilled that you're making this, and I'm so excited to see it when it comes to full fruition.
Thank you.
I was lucky enough to see your sketch, so
Yeah, and it
I'm
changed
really
a little bit
excited.
from that too. You know, it's just kind of cool watching it go through the process.
But art's ever evolving, which I think is the greatest joy of it.
Yeah, totally. You can see them now.
Thank you so much, Andreas. You're the
Thank you.
best. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.